Good day, sir. I'm John Polinoses, and I will share about my learnings about the Chapter 1, Introduction to Business Statistics, and the Chapter 2, Organizing and Visualizing Data. And before that, statistics is a branch of mathematics that studies data collection, analysis, interpretation, organization, and presentation. Also, statistics is defined mathematically as a set of equations used to analyze things. In the first chapter, this chapter provides me with perspective and improved understanding of the role of statistics in business. As potential as potential business owners someday, it will keep us to date on what is proceeding in our business world. And statistics are important because we live in a knowledge economy, and much of that information is determined mathematically with the assistance of statistics. It means being informed with reliable information. For the chapter 2 is to identify the data sources used in business. Businesses rely on the data management to better understand the preferences and needs of their customers. And with that data, a company not only gains a fuller knowledge of its customers but also gains important insights that allow it to make better business choices. The importance of proper data presentation follows. Properly presented data is powerful communication tool that can simplify the data by making it easily understandable and readable at the same time. Attracting and maintaining the interest of its readers are effectively showcasing a great deal of complicated information in a simplified manner. And that is my learnings about the chapter 1 and chapter 2. And for my conclusion, having to learn statistics was particularly necessary for us as agribusiness students. And for the near future, I will remember not only the teachings of teachers and instructors, but also our instructors' wise words and assistance for the years to come. And for the chapter 3 and 4, we'll discuss by my partner, Rovik G. Dita.
Thank you, John Paul, for sharing your knowledge about the chapter 1, which is a review of the basic statistical concept and techniques that are used in business decision making. And decision making, it is provide a solid understanding on how the data can be used to make informed decision. I'm charged to share my knowledge in chapter 3, which is numerical descriptive measures. So numerical descriptive measures is this is also known as the summary of statistics. Ito po yung tools na maaari natin gamitin sa pag-describe or pag-summarize ng set of data. And also, it provides information about central tendency, measures of variability and shape, and distribution of data set. So, measures the central tendency. So, I learned on how to get the mean, median, and mode, which represent as the typical or central value of the data set. So, next is the measures of variability. So, I learned also on how to solve the range, variance, and standard deviation, which represent on how spread the data out of data. And the next one is the measures of distribution. This includes skewedness and kurtosis, which describe the shape and the distribution. So, the numerical descriptive measures are useful for analyzing and interpreting data. So, it helps us to identify patterns, trends, and outliers in a data set, and can also use to compare different data sets. So, in my near future, I can use the numerical descriptive measures to analyze my income and expense, and also calculating the mean and median of my monthly income to get an idea of average earnings. And also, I can use measures of dispersion such as range or standard deviation to understand how much my income varies from the month to month. And if I own a business in the near future, I can use the numerical descriptive measures to analyze my sales and data. And also, I can calculate the mean and median of my daily sales to get an idea of average revenue. And also, use the measures depression such as range and standard deviation to understand how much my sales vary from the day to day. So, in chapter 4, next chapter 4 is the normal distribution. So, in the normal distribution, it is a common probability distribution that is often used in statistical analysis. It is also known as the Gaussian distribution or a bell curve. It characterized by a bell-shaped curve which is symmetrical around its mean value. So, the distribution is defined the two parameters, its mean and its standard deviation. The normal distribution is a model continuous probability model with a total area under curve equal to 1 as if rule its shape. It determined by mean and standard deviation and can be used to estimate probabilities of distribution. So, the bell curve is often used to measure statistical significance by calculating z-scores, confidence intervals, and hypothesis tests. So, if I own a business, I can use to model returns on investments, such as stocks or bonds, by understanding the distribution of returns. Investors and can make informed decisions about their portfolio allocation and risk management strategies. And also, distribution can help me to monitor quality control and ensure that the products are meeting desired specification by monitoring the distribution of product characteristics. Which can identify the correct any issues in the production process. And overall, the normal distribution is a versatile tool that can be applied in many different areas of life to make information decision and improve outcomes. So that's all. Thank you.